to That Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to That Wrestling Podcast. The good bad guys of Wrestling Podcast are back talking all things of the week that was in professional wrestling. I'm your host, Brian. It is time for our preview and prediction show for the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania 39, live from SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California, this Saturday, April 1st and Sunday, April 2nd, available on Peacock in the United States and the WWE Network internationally. Welcome to the show. The gang's all here. Jason, Joe, and Kevin. Guys, I can't freaking wait. How are we feeling? We're just days away from WrestleMania. Jason, you are live from the epicenter of the wrestling world, my friend. Are you ready?
No, it's so much. It is so much.
That's all the time we have. He's got to get ready, folks.
It's so much, but like,
is that this weekend?
Like,
damn it.
We're recording this on Wednesday night. Tomorrow, Thursday, the collective starts at 10 a.m. And that's GCW's like marathon of like Santino Brothers has a show. GCW has a show. Like all these indies have shows. And I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing WrestleCon. I'm only going to the Dax live show on Thursday night, tomorrow night, or whenever the hell you've listened to this. And then Friday is SmackDown. And I'm not even staying for the Hall of Fame. But I am going to the Superstore. And Kevin knows I do a lot of damage at the Superstore. It's right across the street from Staples Center. So you guys can start figuring out your over-unders of how much you actually spend. And then, the Hall of Fame class isn't doing anything for me this year. I wish Ray would be first, but I'm guessing that ain't going to happen. So, and then, of course, Saturday is part of me wants to go to NXT.
There it is.
Tickets are not expensive, but it's such a long day. And, you got to be down there at 9 a.m. and, show starts at 10, and we'll say till 1 p.m. And then you got to go over to the stadium and, night one. Now, the good thing for me, like WrestleMania, will be done by like 9 o'clock for me.
Yes.
But then 100,000 people trying to get back to wherever the hell they're going. Traffic's going to take forever because it's LA traffic. So, and then of course Sunday and then Monday, I'm going to Raw. And man, I'm glad it's here. It would have been better if some of my close friends would be coming out for it, but none of them are.
Yeah. I wondered if it was a different feeling for you, though, just because with all this stuff coming up, like you traveled to, it was Dallas last year? So it's different. It's in your backyard. That's how I'll have it for SummerSlam. And so I didn't know if that just makes the excitement level more, less, not at all.
It's a big deal, obviously, but like where I live, I'm in the suburbs. So there's no WrestleMania anything. But when I get down into Burbank, downtown LA, like that's where it's going to be. Inglewood, where the stadium is, like that's when that shit's really going to pick up. But for me, tomorrow night is the Dax show, and then Friday, the Superstore, and then SmackDown, and who knows what's going to happen. And the big thing with LA is you never know who you're going to see, and especially with WrestleMania here, you have no idea who you're going to see. So, it's a lot.
It is. And you scratched the surface with the collective. There's, of course, Ring of Honor on Friday night. Wale Mania. I've been hearing a ton about Wale Mania. Yeah, so it's just everywhere you look.
The Undertaker has a live show at 9:30 on Friday night. So the Hall of Fame is only going to be an hour because
sure. 5 people. Yeah.
It will be interesting though, because where the Undertaker is doing his show is right across the street from the Crypto.com arena. Okay. Maybe we get an Undertaker on SmackDown. Maybe we get Undertaker WrestleMania this year. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we get Kane. Yeah. Maybe we get Kane versus Ricky Steamboat unannounced. I mean, come on.
We'll talk about it later in our predictions because there's 13 matches, so there's an unbalanced day. Maybe some room for Steamboat Kane, the dream match.
Yes,
that's we've always wanted. Joe, your excitement level, how you feeling about the build and just everything with WrestleMania weekend?
Well, it's WrestleMania season, so the excitement level should be above an 8 out of 10 if you have a pulse and you're a wrestling fan. So I'm like a 9.5. There's just like,
Hey now.
it's not a 10 out of 10 because it's like the unknown of what's going to happen, but it's like that makes it exciting too. And basically, yeah, it's WrestleMania season. If you're not excited for this, then you're not a wrestling fan. Doesn't matter what company you watch. This is the granddaddy of them all.
Well said. Now, Kev, you'll be out of your home location of Fort Wayne. You'll be on the road. So I didn't even know how much or little you may be watching live. Do you even have a
Peacock in Alabama?
I'll tell you this.
I don't know.
I'll tell you this. I made sure Fire Stick had Peacock downloaded, ready to go, tested it out in a different room so we can plug and play to the TV in the hotel. I'm does not always work. Well,
Hotel TVs,
take a laptop,
they do block them.
iPad.
I would bring the laptop as well.
We're bringing it because
I've done that for Disney trips.
I'm a 9.9 excited. My kid is 100% excited. My wife, she watches the big ones. She's excited. I'm gonna make sure everyone in the damn hotel knows I'm excited by the amount I'm yelling. I feel like this Mania, we're gonna get into the card. There are a lot of 50-50 shots in these matches, man, where you don't know where it's gonna go. I feel like it's going to be a fun, fast-paced 2 nights.
I have a question for Brian and Joe. Now, in the past, you guys have had weird fundraiser events around WrestleMania.
Yeah, none this time.
None of that. None of that this year.
No,
we're in the clear.
Are you going to be watching live?
Yes,
watching
no charity
live
this year. I'm not.
Brian,
I don't mean to sound excited about that.
So Brian's doing so good with the charitable contributions, they don't even need it.
Or now, Brian, is this going to be another? You're going to try to help out a man who can't score on his own. We're going to do this bullshit again for WrestleMania, where you're inviting a guy and a girl, hoping that they have that all no holes barred match in your basement.
One guy, he has a different date each night to see which one works better.
It's a game show.
It's like The Bachelor.
This is WrestleMania weekend. It's all business here in Casa de Christi. I won't lie to you guys. Probably about a week and a half ago, Angela, my wife, texted me about some local bar that is having a dress opposite night. So guys dress as girls. Yeah, that's probably right. April 1st. So yeah,
you're going.
If I could screenshot the text and put it on the screen, I would right now. And I said, that's WrestleMania night. Ha. And she's like, I'm not joking. And I'm like, that's cool. Have fun.
You should have been like, I'm going. April Fool's.
Brian,
baby.
April Fool's.
You got time. You got time to get on a plane to get out here.
Yeah. Right.
What's the
percentage?
Let's do it.
So
I'll be having breakfast with Braun Breaker.
0%.
Brian, what she should wear then for this, if she's going without you, she should wear your British Bulldog shirt.
Oh, that's true.
No, don't you have a full Macho Man
costume?
Because he wore that all the time.
Yeah. She could be me in
British
spirit.
Bulldog shirt. Yeah. She could wear that Seth Rollins thing from Five Below. The stretchy shirt.
Yes, I have that still. Yeah, with the belt. Painted on. What is he up to? Yeah.
So you're going to be watching WrestleMania. Joe, are you going to Brian's or Brian going to Joe's or anything?
Now I'm staying home this year. So is Brian. Brian's having his buddy Ken come over.
Yeah, Ken's coming up.
Okay, so, good dude, Ken.
Ken will be coming up, and so we will be live here in the basement with the projector on and watching WrestleMania.
Whoa, welcome Seth Rollins to the show.
Whoa. Really, it fits great.
That's amazing. How in the world did this come together?
That is creepy.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you have, Brian?
I don't have a mask with it like that. No. The outfit, yes.
Because I think some Five Belows, there was like a Roman mask, there was a Cena mask, obviously a Rollins.
Maybe Angela kept that part of it for herself or something.
Is he
Who
gonna
knows?
wear that the whole show?
Yeah.
Man, I know there's a lot of AI stuff going around, and this
Oh.
this is kind of what I'm feeling like.
Oh,
this
we can't
campaign.
afford AI.
No,
We could barely.
hell no.
We can barely afford Zoom.
Hell
So
no.
yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Way too
thanks.
hot.
Thank you,
That's it.
Kev.
You gonna keep
no.
the shirt on though?
No, it's really tight. I can't breathe. Oh, but I apparently
You are the champ.
Champ is here, man.
Good
Word on you putting that on though. Wow.
Oh,
Weird that you had that readily available. We
Yeah,
did not plan
you
that.
weren't gone
In
long.
your office.
so
In
we got it for Brett like 2 years ago,
And it's in your office.
and he was, he wouldn't wear it.
He was
So it's
scared.
just literally thrown in with miscellaneous shoes for him in the future and stuff. And we were going through cleaning it, and Laura's like, "Should we throw it out?" No. And this is a perfect reason for me to tell her after of why it's not a good idea to throw anything out.
That's how it is.
you should run around the halls in Alabama in the hotel wearing that.
I need to get my drip game up for the pants though. Or I have to show belly, because that is a glorified belly shirt. I feel like Otis if I wasn't wearing a shirt underneath.
It sounds like a
Well,
TWP extra for me to see that video. Of,
I'm just
France
glad
and
that you
Alabama.
guys are actually going to be here for the biggest night of the year. Every year there's some fundraising event that you guys can't make it or you can't watch. So I'm glad. It'd been better if you were here, but I'm glad at least you will be watching. So
Or like no spoilers.
We will look
Yeah,
for
no spoilers.
you.
I'm going to some April Fool's party.
Yeah, no, that is in the clear. We will look for you, Jay. Jay, by the way, who once again made a WWE Network appearance on the 24.
I did.
If you watch that, it's right when KO is cutting his promo for Steve Austin to come down, and there's a young lady. Jay, when you watched that and you found it, which first off, it was hilarious because I stopped watching probably about 2 minutes before the documentary where you actually come up, and I texted to you guys. I'm like, Jay, I haven't seen you yet, and sure enough, there you were 2 minutes later. Do you remember the girl that was in front of you? Because the camera was clearly focused on the girl, like going, "Boo, Kevin Owens."
There was several moments. This was night one, obviously. That I wish. So the camera was like sitting on us the whole time. So I was being extra animated, stuff like that. And there was one thing that I wished would have happened, and they showed it in the 24. You know, when Cody had his match and he did the elbow thing, there was a gentleman in front of us by like 3 rows. Lost his mind. You could tell he was an old school Dusty fan. He was an older guy, and he was like lost it. And I was like, God, I wish they would have showed him. And then 2 minutes later, they show us again, but then I'm in that shot. So another one for IMDb. And so I did make the 24, and I thought the 24 was so well done.
Fantastic.
I mean,
they usually are.
The fact that they focused a lot on Boogs, which I did not see that. I didn't even think that was a thing because I know he got hurt last year. But like, goddamn, it was so good. And I mean, and it was an hour. The amount of stories they told in an hour, unbelievable and so well done.
Yeah. If you haven't checked that out, that came out on Monday. So if you need some prepping of wrestling to get your fix before all the weekend fun, pull up WWE 24 of Mania 38 on the network. So guys, we'll obviously get into our preview and predictions in a little bit. So the last match though that has been booked for WrestleMania came together on SmackDown, where after the disrespect that Dom Mysterio showed his mama and his sister, Ray finally had enough. He punched him to a huge pop and agreed to the WrestleMania match. Guys, this has been teased really since Dom turned on like Edge and Ray at Clash at the Castle. We thought there was a chance that this would maybe come together until the induction of the Hall of Fame for Ray. But it comes together on SmackDown on Friday. How did you feel about this angle to get us to the match? And Kev, we could start with you, I guess.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. The family was there ringside, right? Dom was right in his mom's face. But one critique before I get into that, Ray was wearing some like blue jean inspired mask and outfit. I noticed that usually he's in more of the spandex, but I thought that was odd. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved every second of it. Dom took the punch like a champ. Just the intensity when he was in his mom's face. Ray halfway down the aisle, right, just watching, and then when he got all like kind of feisty with Mama, turned around. It was great. I'm glad. Go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I the Hall of Fame would have been cool. This is televised though.
Yeah.
And it got people
more
talking.
audience.
That was the big thing. Hall of Fame would have been phenomenal, but with the weak class, don't ruin the little spark that the Hall of Fame does have. I loved it. I thought it made SmackDown, and SmackDown was great overall.
I wonder the conversation. Okay, so you and your daughter are gonna be sitting ringside, and Ray and Tom are gonna spar back and forth. Okay, they're gonna go back and forth, and then Ray's gonna be like, "No, I'm not doing it. Roll out." And then, what do you think? Would you let him yell in your face? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful, but Mom, it's the business, and it's our heart. I would love to know how that pitch meeting went down. I mean, obviously, yes, it's the family business, and it is what it is. That's part of their lives. But man, the reaction when Ray hit him, the crowd reaction was, I don't think I've heard anything like that in a long time.
Right.
It's great.
So this match is, I think, the thing I'm looking forward to the most.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not arguing with you though. It's been great.
I don't even care that there hasn't been any announcements of stipulations or whatever. And I do think that they'll do whatever happens at WrestleMania Backlash and Mania in Puerto Rico is where we'll get the final. Even though there was a story that did come out that Ray said he's going to retire at 50, which is in a year and a half. So there's got to be something more. Maybe they rip the mask off. Maybe Ray goes without a mask for a year, or I don't know. But man, the reaction for the build has been unbelievable, and this and that reaction to when Ray hit him, unbelievable. I can't wait for whenever this is.
Joe, are you making it 4 for 4 of how we love this angle?
No, I love the angle because it was something
great.
they don't do. There's a slow burn since September, and it's like, and they weren't doing it every week. It would be like extras on social media, the Thanksgiving, and then Christmas when Prison Dom was born, and Ray went to SmackDown, so you thought that was the end of it,
They
but
put
it wasn't.
Apart for a while,
and Dom and Rhea were doing their thing with the Judgment Day with other build too and rivals. So this was a very slow build that never went away. So it was a great setup. And come on, Jason, the pitch meeting, they agreed to have their son custody in a ladder match in 2005. This didn't take long to
good
agree
point.
to.
Good point. Now, Rhea and Priest did an appearance today, Wednesday, at the Funko store in Hollywood. I hope Ray came and knocked all their fucking Funkos off the shelf. Hopefully.
619, those Funkos.
I gasped.
Yeah, it was a great build.
Yeah. I gasped at the, wish Eddie was my dad. Gasped at that. I really gasped at the mom shut up. I mean, I felt like the microphone was distorted with how loud he yelled that. And of course I popped. I can't wait. And Jay, this might be the one that, you're going to have to go back and watch the next night or whenever it happens. I can't wait for Michael Cole's commentary on this because he hates Tom so much. When Ray punched him, he's like, yeah. He's into it.
I hope they get
I can't
McAfee.
wait for that.
I hope McAfee.
I do too. I hope he comes for at
commentary.
least something. Yeah. At the show for commentary. Yeah. It's been awesome. Really, really excited for it. The other thing, Jay, you started this week. This was fun. Obviously, we've talked ad nauseum about our favorite WrestleMania moments, and Jay did a little different angle on that when everybody's talking about their favorite stuff. How about some fun, forgotten WrestleMania matches? And Jay, maybe you can talk about kind of the ones you've posted, and then if there's anything else, we'll go around the horn, maybe throw out one of just a favorite match or moment that's not like Hogan slamming Andre, something that's under the radar as something that you sorry, I took yours, Joe.
On Monday, I posted the Adrian Adonis versus Roddy Piper from WrestleMania 3. It ended up with Brutus Beefcake giving a haircut to Adonis. And it's just one of those matches. It was such a good story. And like, not that I was worrying about storytelling when I was watching it on closed circuit TV, but I remembered it. So I went back and watched. Another one that I posted was the British Bulldogs versus the Dream Team, which was Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake. Yep. And that is from WrestleMania 2. Was from 2. And then Wednesday, it was Shane McMahon versus X-Pac from WrestleMania 15.
Now, the WrestleMania 2 one, was it in New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. All I know is I've been having a lot of fun going back and just picking randoms. So, and these are matches that the way I described it online was these are just matches that deserve a little more love. So maybe if you're hearing this and you want to go back and check them out for yourselves, please go ahead. And then we're gonna, you know what? Let's do it one or two real quick around the horn. I'll go first. WrestleMania 22, Trish Stratus and Mickie James.
Great match.
Fun match, great story. You know, Mickey's the psycho, and then of course,
right?
The love that
got cut out.
No, it happened.
No, it happened live, but it's never been shown again. They've cut that out.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
On the network.
I'll go back and watch that. And then I had one more from WrestleMania 2, and this was I loved WrestleMania 2. I don't know why, but Junkyard Dog and Tito Santana versus Terry and Dory Funk in WWE. Dory Funk was Haas Funk. Just a fun tag team match. And, I think I've told that story. Terry Funk in WWE scared the hell out of me the first time because he beat the hell out of the ring attendant trying to take his jacket. So and now obviously everything that, Terry Funk is and has done for the wrestling industry and ECW and all that other stuff. It's just cool to go back and watch. And even after WrestleMania, I might just start pulling up some randoms. But for me, the first 6 or 7 WrestleManias are kind of my favorite just because it's that nostalgia factor. Kevin, do you have a match or two that deserves a little more love than the mainstreams?
So it's part of the WrestleMania 1 through 7. So maybe when you go back, you'll check this out. And the reason why I picked this match, I remember growing up, it's excuse me, WrestleMania 7. So what is that? 91.
Yeah, it was
91.
Yeah.
So I was
91. Wartime.
91.
I was
Slaughter and Hogan.
I was 9.5, 10 years old. And I remember thinking, how are these guys wrestling blindfolded and hooded with Jake the Snake versus Rick Martel? And I was always, of course it's those dumb masks where you can see through them, but and the reason why it remembered, so Jake the Snake had a pretty good interview off 411 Mania this week talking about the match, and he's like, easiest money I've ever made. He's like, really wasn't much to it.
One bump.
I remember watching it just as a kid, how are they doing this? It was kind of like one of those things in a non-wrestling. It's not even a match. I just want to mention it because of the situation where WrestleMania 9 was a train wreck. One of the only good things was Bobby Heenan riding the camel. That's truly one of the only good things about that Mania. That's a little added piece over the blind.
Love that.
Brian, you got any?
Yeah. My two, Ric Flair and Undertaker in Mania 18, really for 2 reasons. It's a fun match, but 2 reasons. I love the moment of Arn Anderson coming from under the ring to hit the spine buster on the Undertaker. He'd already retired and he just came out of nowhere. Ric Flair's old friend from the Horsemen. I love that moment. And when Taker wins, he does this. He goes, No. That was the first time the streak had been really acknowledged. He's like 10-0 at Mania. So that's pretty cool how that happened. The other one, and for a multitude of reasons, but the Intercontinental title ladder match at Mania 32. We all know, of course, me and Joe popped like hell for Zack Ryder winning the championship. That was incredible.
And we predicted what would happen afterwards too.
Yes, the very next night he promptly lost to The Miz.
Yes.
But it's fun looking back on it because it's also the debut WrestleMania for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And also Stardust is there. So it's kind of fun to see all these players here years later. But the other thing I really like about this match is, if you remember, Zack Ryder pushes The Miz off. Well, when you watch those Money in the Bank ladder matches, the camera always, when the winner's about to do, he's facing the hard cam. He's just about to raise up, and they shoot it, the same way where they're just zooming in on the guy pulling down the briefcase. And that's how they did it with The Miz. And so you rewatch that and it's like, oh, Miz is going to win. And then out of nowhere from behind is when Zack Ryder, pushes him off. And so it was a great fake out, because even just for me being a production nerd, I saw it as, oh, here's Miz. And they pulled a fast one on me and got Zack Ryder the title win. So just a cool moment there for those. Joe?
Okay, my two, I'm going to go with another Intercontinental Championship match. WrestleMania 8, Bret Hart, Piper. Piper got his first singles championship. That doesn't get talked about enough during WrestleMania season. And the Hoosier Dome was like so loud for him, and him putting the belt up, smiling like you've never seen before, and the crowd going nuts for Piper. Big moment for him, and that doesn't get talked about enough. And another one, this one is a strange build. WrestleMania 15, Owen Hart's last WrestleMania. Him and Jeff Jarrett, you're all doing the same thing. This is vintage Russo at his wackiest. The pre-show had a battle royal, and the last two people in there were going to be tag team to face the tag champions in the second match of WrestleMania. And who did Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart in his last WrestleMania face? The team of Tess from the Corporation and D'Lo Brown from the Nation of Domination. These two argued the whole time. The match was 3 minutes long, and it's one of those matches where you're just like, you have to watch just to see what a bad idea it was. And I watch it every year because it's like, Owen deserved better for his last Mania, but Jarrett did too, because I think that was his last Mania match as well. WrestleMania 15.
Okay. Yeah, it might have been, because it was, because 16 was 2000, and I think
and he was gone in 99 after SummerSlam. But no, it was Owen
that's interesting.
And Jarrett versus D'Lo Brown and Test.
Because they did like the last two of the Battle Royal,
and those two were fighting each other, but two people got knocked out, and they're like, okay, we're going for the tag championship in an hour.
Yeah, such good shit. Said Vince. That's good shit.
And I
don't get
why
along.
WCW didn't make any sense in 99 and 2000.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, that's great. So let's do the thing, guys. So we're gonna do our predictions and preview WrestleMania. Kevin has put together an amazing spreadsheet. This is like the deluxe primo edition of spreadsheets to track our predictions. And so how we do this, we're all, of course, going to give our winners. In the event of a tie, if we all predict the same amount of winners, we get the winners. We're going to do a tiebreaker, but we're also going to say, when we go around the horn of these matches, what night that these matches are going to be on. Now, we do know officially 3 of the matches. We know Logan and Seth are night 1. We know John Cena and Austin Theory opened the show night 1. And of course, we know Cody and Roman are night 2. So we don't need to worry about those ones. That's essentially freebies for us. But yeah, so we'll go around. We'll give our predictions. Whoever wins gets a wrestling t-shirt from the other 3. Joe is the champion. He also has something else. He is the MVP.
Oh, don't forget on the head of the table too. This was last year's winning shirt.
Okay.
And this is,
your wife probably would say different, but hey, whatever.
What, head of the table? Oh no, I wore this shirt today, and she came downstairs wearing her Cody Rhodes shirt and going, "You will lose." I'm like, oh, really?
That's how it's going to be, huh?
Yeah, so Joe is defending champ WrestleMania. Kevin,
Yep.
Brian no-sold your new nickname, the Mega Power Point.
I know that's
You're right.
And Kevin, I can't believe you.
I was busy.
I can't believe you didn't think of that when we were texting earlier. I'm like, it's right there, and you didn't use it. The Mega Power.
I should have taken a screenshot of the spreadsheet and put it in a PowerPoint slide just to say that.
Right. Make it really official.
Well,
hey. So
all right, so let's get this started.
Yeah, let's get started. We'll go from top down on the grid, and thank you in advance, Kevin, for entering all of these and put it together in a nice, handy dandy Excel for all of us to look back on Saturday and Sunday. Match number 1: Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. I'll start off. I will go with Dom. As much as Rey is going to want to kick his ass and just get the pent up rage that he's been feeling, I can see Dom pulling like a "Dad, I'm so sorry," and then I give you a nut shot or some shit. Dom has to win. Dom is a fantastic heel. So Dom wins, and I will say this will be night 2.
I am all for public child abuse in a sports entertainment setting. I am going with Dom as well, and I am going night 1.
All right,
Joe.
And I'll piggyback.
Oh, good,
Joe.
All right, yeah, because you're next on the sheet.
keep piggybacking.
I am the opposite. I'm going Rey. Rey wins the Hall of Fame weekend. Dom gets his win back in Backlash.
Puerto Rico Backlash.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. So Rey wins, gets a Hall of Fame moment and a WrestleMania moment, and it's going to happen on night 2.
Okay, I actually think opposite of you, Joe. I think Dom's going to win at Mania, and Rey will win in Puerto Rico by ways of maybe some Bad Bunny fighting off Damian Priest because they teamed back in the day. Mm-hmm. They'll fight each other, some shenanigans, and Rey will get the pickup there. I think Dom night 1.
All right. Number 2, we have the women's 4-way, the tag team showcase. We have Liv and Raquel, Natalya and Shotzi, Sonya and Chelsea, late additions on Monday Night Raw, and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Kev, you went last time, so why don't you start us off this time?
I can definitely go first. I don't think this one's going to take very long to explain. I think Ronda and Shayna by absolute destruction, and I have them on night 2.
All right. I'm the same as you, buddy. So we'll keep it moving. Ronda and Shayna seems like the logical pick, and I also have them on night 2.
I have Liv and Raquel winning on night 2.
And I have Ronda on night 1.
Okay.
As much as I love Chelsea Green since she's come back, it's got to be Ronda.
Man, how the mighty have fallen with Ronda Rousey, right?
It's true. It's true. Yeah, she was with Charlotte last.
Should we be chanting "You deserve it"?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good right now. But who knows? Maybe something builds off this tag team win in theory, unless Liv and Raquel win, Jay.
So one moment. So Jay, you had Liv and Raquel which night?
Night 2.
Night 2. And Brian, you had Ronda and Shayna.
Yep, same exact as you. Night 2.
Okay,
and I had Ronda, but night 1.
Perfect. And just as a double check, because I accidentally pressed the delete button, Brian, on your Dominic night.
This is going really well, guys.
I had a night column.
I'm doing it as well.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I'll just share it with you. I'm doing it as well. So just keep going. If whatever you missed, I already have it. So we don't have to keep doing this.
Yeah.
So much for that mega power point.
Yeah.
They've exploded already.
You always got to have a backup. So
just for details,
don't worry, I got it taken care of.
Just for details, Brian, Dominic, which night?
Dom, night 2.
Dom was night 2. I got it. Okay, this will take forever.
All right. The men's 4-way tag showcase. Braun and Ricochet, the Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and Viking Raiders. Joe, you haven't gone first yet.
Profits, night 2.
Okay. Jay, you want to go?
Viking Raiders, night 1. I love those guys. They need to win. They got to get this.
I'll go with Braun and Ricochet. I think Street Profits maybe it's time for the split. Maybe something happens with here. The Academy, obviously, they have the Otis maximum male model thing. Something's going to happen there. And to your point, Jay, maybe you can do something with the Raiders, but I think they like the power of Braun and Ricochet together as being something that'll pop the crowd. So I've got Braun and Ricochet. I've got it night 1.
And I also have Braun and Ricochet night 1. And unless Joe's keeping track, Jay, I don't know if you said a night for Viking Raiders.
He said
Night one.
Viking
Okay,
Raiders.
Viking Raiders.
So I'm the only one
y'all
who took
think for night
two.
1?
Not me. I said night 2.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
I
can't
said the
This-
women. Well, we
this-
switched it because I had the women night 1, the men night 2. So
This could be what determines the overall win.
or Ray and Dom because I have Ray and you all have Dom. So
Yeah.
either way. All right, next one.
All right, Intercontinental Championship, Gunther, Drew, Sheamus. It's a triple threat. This one, like, I don't have the buzz about it, but I know it's going to absolutely deliver and be so great. So it may end up being the best wrestling match of the 2 nights.
I can't not smile thinking about this match.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I know.
There's another one. I'm so excited for this one.
They're
So
gonna beat each
I
other.
think I'm
up.
most excited for this one over everything.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, Jay.
Drew night 2.
Drew 2.
Drew 2.
I have Sheamus night 2.
I'll go Gunther night 2.
And I have Sheamus night 1.
Okay. All right. There's always been difference. No, there hasn't been one where at least
four.
every the night and predictions. the
And
same.
Brian,
So
you said
previous-
night 2, Gunther.
I did. Night
Okay.
2. Yep. All right. Hell in a Cell, Edge, Finn Balor, Demon Balor. Sure seems like he's coming based on the Monday night promo. I'll start off on this one. And because of that, I think we get Finn and the Demon. I think this is going to be a nice weekend for the Judgment Day. I've got Dom winning. I've got Finn winning. We'll get to another match in a little bit. So I think Finn wins, and I think maybe this is the start of the final Edge retirement tour that he falls at Hell in a Cell. This will be night 1.
Nice.
I have Balor night 2.
And I have Finn night 2 as well.
And we have a sweep. I have Finn night 1.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Well, we don't have a sweep. Oh, we have a sweep on Finn.
We have a sweep on
Yes.
Finn. So
Okay.
we have a sweep.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Just not on the nights. All right.
So that match we can just sit back and enjoy. We don't have to worry about anything.
Well,
yeah,
except what night it is.
unless the tiebreaker comes into play, right?
Oh,
so
jeez.
yeah, so it's all on the line. Every single match is on the line.
Relax.
Brock,
What am I going to
Lesnar-
do if I don't win 3 more wrestling shirts? How will I ever go on?
Oh no! What a
Buy them.
terrible weekend this would be.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be buying plenty. Then.
Go to buy him.
Yes. How about Brock and Omos? We had the weigh-in on Monday. Well, we had half of a weigh-in. Brock decided to try to hit Omos with the scale, so we don't know Brock's official weight. But I'm guessing the Los Angeles Fighting Commission will still allow the match to happen. I just can't pick against Brock. I'm sorry, and I don't know if maybe Lashley does something. I don't know. Maybe Brock just beats him in 5 seconds. As much as they, seem to put Omos on this big spot, and Brock, lately, guys, there's been some like, oh, is he going to retire soon too? Rumors. I can't see it. I got to go Brock, and I have it night 2.
I have Omos
Look at you.
Night-
Good work.
night
I knew
1.
it.
Nice.
Night 1. Because I think Lashley's going to win the Andre, and then Lashley's going to come and do some shenanigans and rebuild the Hurt
Business.
business. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah,
Corporation.
so
The Hurt Corporation.
It's
yeah,
when,
so
it's when Lashley
go-
and Test had a tag team.
I mean, we're gonna get.
the Hurt Corporation.
I mean, Omos, yeah, he's gonna get hit with an F5, and he's gonna get hit with a German, which I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I do think we're gonna get shenanigans because Lashley hates Brock. Brock kicked him in the dick during the whatever match they just had.
Mhm.
But Omos get that
At
W
Elimination
on night
Chamber,
one.
yeah.
Awesome.
Well, the funny thing is, Lashley and
yeah.
Tess might have been a tag team because they were in ECW together. That might have happened.
God. The Hurt Corporation.
The Hurt Corporation business
from 2006.
Three?
Yeah. I'm
Three or four?
I'm going with Brock night 2, and their build of Brock. How's he going to F5 him? You know, the Big Show is 500 pounds when Brock F5'd him at Survivor Series, so I think he can handle this one.
Yeah. We forgot about that, right?
I agree. I think I'm more excited for that German suplex to see if Omos jumps into it and how he lands. Because yes, he has long ass legs, but he's so tall and lean. I feel like it could be
torso.
410 pounds.
An awkward landing, like
the big torso, potential broken neck.
What night?
Night 2.
All right.
Is that everybody on that one?
That is everybody.
No. So I'm the only one that said Omos.
Yeah.
And
Right.
night one.
No, I meant, did everybody pick?
To do the whole, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone went.
Okay. I hope it's fun. Even just seeing Brock kind of like run the ropes on Monday. It's like,
Oh, it was good.
I really hope they do something cool because there's been plenty of online. Oh, can't wait for this bullshit, you know. So I really hope they knock it out of the park.
When you have
That was from
Omos
Joe.
going like this with the scale, like on Raw, it's like,
But that scale looked like a golf club
it,
in his hand.
There you go.
Whoa, what happened here?
Oh, there I am.
Are we allowed to do that, Joe? Come on.
Joe Louis
that's
fist.
the Omos fist. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's
talk
move
about
ahead
these
here.
Hall of Fame women.
Yes, 6-women tag match: Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch versus the Damage Control.
All right, I'm going to go
Joe?
with this one, and I'm just going to say it. Damage Control, night 2. Trish turns.
I'll go the complete opposite. I got Trish, Lita, and Becky in night 1.
I will go Damage Control night 1.
I have Trish and Company night 1.
All right.
I actually want them to be whenever they're like announced at Mania, I want them to be called, you know, Becky, Lita, and Trish, so they can be renamed BLT.
Well, I'll tell you
Always
this.
love a good sandwich joke. Sorry, guys.
That's a lot more entertaining, that joke, than their interaction on Monday night. That was
You thought so? I like Becky talking smack.
She was great.
Yeah,
I thought Bailey did great too.
I thought I am the Omos of everyone's Brock. I am the only one to think the otherwise.
Yeah, I like Becky, and I think let's split Damage Control for good and go from there. The Raw Women's Championship: Bianca versus Asuka. Kev, you want to start off on this one?
I do. This is one that I mentioned is straight down the middle.
Okay.
I really feel like it's a coin flip. You have Bianca, who's been unbelievable at WrestleManias. The amazing match versus Sasha, going against almost unstoppable, right? And then you have Asuka coming back, new look, more aggressive, wins Elimination Chamber. Are they going to let the steam out by losing to Bianca? But will Bianca lose? Is the train of Asuka gonna stop chugging? I don't know. I went back and forth. I even asked Laura, who would you pick? I asked Brett, who would you pick? And I went against both of them, and I picked Asuka.
Wow.
Asuka.
So if I lose by one,
It's your kid's fault. He's grounded.
Your family's gonna kick
And your
you
wife.
in the nuts.
I have Asuka winning night 2.
I'm going with Jane Cena, aka Bianca Belair.
Nice.
Night 2.
I'll go also with Bianca. I just, that's a little coin flip, but I think there needed to be something a little more in the build to have me think Asuka takes it. So I'll take Bianca and I'll take night 1.
Bianca's been champ since SummerSlam, right?
No,
Since
WrestleMania.
Mania, it'll be a year.
A year.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She beat Becky
Yeah, she
last year.
beat Becky
You were
at
there.
Mania.
I
and
know
we
I
saw
was
the
there, but
rematch. Yeah.
I was thinking it was
No, she
no last
defended
year at
against
Mania
Becky.
was Sasha and Bianca.
No, that's
Last
2 years
No,
ago. That was
a
in Tampa.
Tampa. Remember
Wow.
Becky came out with the HBCU marching band.
No, Bianca came out with
Bianca
the
did.
HBCU.
What did I say?
Becky.
Did I
You
say
said Becky.
Yeah, that'd be really awkward.
That would've been weird.
Unless it was Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Anyway.
Who do you got, Joe?
I'm going with Bianca Night 2 only because they showed the video on Monday of Asuka and not Bianca. So they're building up Asuka's video. That means Bianca
I
wins.
thought they did a Bianca video. No,
They
Nope.
did,
I
yeah.
thought so. I kind of missed a little bit of Raw, but all right. Okay, so Undisputed Tag Team Championship, the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I have been a big proponent of this needs to main event night 1. I will also accept if it is in the second to last match of night 2. So we get back-to-back bloodline craziness. I would accept that. If this is middle of the card or anywhere else on night 1, other than the main event, I won't be happy. I got to go with Sammy and KO. It's best friends back together, and there's just so much to this. I don't know where to begin about talking about it, but let's just go with it. Sammy, Kevin Owens, headline night number 1.
Wow.
Usos, night 2.
Wrestling's so great.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, night 2. It's a Bloodline Sunday night.
Bloodline Sunday. I like it.
And
Bloodline Bloody Sunday.
I don't even know what to say after that, except for the besties. Sami Zayn. It's WrestleZania, KO Mania on night 1. And that shirt is phenomenal.
You like that? Put the back,
I
the front, and the back.
thought his other ones were better. I thought that one was weak.
Yeah.
Will not be buying that shirt, I promise. Will not be buying that.
I wouldn't either.
SmackDown Women's Championship. We have Charlotte and Rhea. Charlotte cut a very strange promo, kind of digging on the crowd for doing a what chant. So it's like, God, she's turning heel already.
They don't know what to do with her.
I don't. Well, I thought they were doing it, and then it kind of flipped on Friday.
She turned on the crowd when she's supposed to be a face.
Yes. Yeah, she did, Joe. You're not wrong. I'm very curious how the crowd will treat this match as far as, are they cheering Rhea? Are they cheering Charlotte? Is it a mix? But yeah, I think this is a Judgment Day weekend. I go Rhea. She takes it, and I'm giving it to night 2.
Wow.
I watched Charlotte's A&E documentary, which was really good, by the way. She almost went to Michigan State.
Well,
Really?
now that would have been. I want to get that clip.
She would have been disowned because Rick is such a Wolverine.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Rhea night 1. I'll be right back.
All right. I am going to go with the same reason I chose Bianca. On Raw, they did a big video package of Charlotte. So that means Rhea will win on night 1. So whoever they showed the video package for and promoted on Monday night is losing.
They're going down.
So Rhea wins on night 1, and that will be the main event of night 1.
I hope you're wrong about that.
And
and by the way, Jessica says I have to wear my Charlotte Flair shirt for one of the nights of WrestleMania.
That's fair.
I don't think it is. I think it's when I have a KO Roman Reigns and Cody shirt, I have to wear Charlotte.
You might have to make a mid-show change if it comes down to it.
I'd rather wear my Mustafa Ali shirt over the Charlotte one. But okay, sorry, Kevin. I had to bring that up, that I'm being told what I have to wear.
You have nothing to be sorry for, except for the fact where, actually, shit, we both say Rhea night 1. Never mind.
We all did.
Well, I got it night 2.
I said night 2.
I got night 2.
All right, so we got another match where we can just sit back and enjoy
the Rhea. Enjoy the Rhea-ness. All right, we're going to Seth and Logan. We know this is night 1. I'm going with Seth. I just think he needs a big win. So much of what he's done over the past year has been amazing. The crowd's so behind him, the theme song, the whole thing. And this feud, while they haven't been doing things every week because Logan's off doing his thing, of course, it's been good. I can't wait to see this match. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. And I think Seth Rollins takes it, and that's fine because Logan Paul can come back at SummerSlam or something else and get as much heat as he does already. By the way, I don't know. I didn't say it. It's night one. We all know it's night one. Seth Rollins with the win. Jay, there you want to go? Welcome back. We're doing Seth and Logan Paul.
Yeah. Back to that Ric Flair as a Wolverine. Ric Flair is whoever pays his appearance fee.
True, but he always shows up at Wolverine games because he's friends with Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. I'm going to go Logan Paul night one.
Mm.
All right. I'm breaking my own rule because if you remember last year, I said the celebrity always wins at Mania no matter what.
Yes, I remember
Logan
that,
Paul's not a celebrity anymore when it comes to WrestleMania because he's had other matches. And he did say on his podcast this week that his contract's up after WrestleMania. So I am going to go with Seth night one. I'm breaking my own rule.
And Kev?
And I think you're a very smart man with that prediction and breakdown there, Joseph. I also say, Seth, swerve. It's going to be night two.
No, they already.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Night.
I was about to say they already announced it.
You're booking it all.
Night one, Seth.
I'll show you WWE.
No, you got swerved.
Going to night 3.
It's going to be on Friday before the Andre Battle Royal.
Check out the swerve on the WWE Network.
Either way, Jason's going to be there.
He will be there no matter what.
Unless it's at NXT.
Which is still possible, though. Still possible.
Power me in the prime.
The United States Championship match. This match opens the show night one. It's Austin Theory. It's John Cena. This is one, what you said, Kev, 50-50. I ended up going with Austin Theory. I originally had Cena. I thought, I don't think they'd want to open WrestleMania with the heel winning and kind of deflating the crowd. But I don't necessarily think Cena's going to be the U.S. champ and be on Raw on Monday. I think even just with this spot, he does the show and
he hasn't been on since his promo.
Right. So, as much as I don't feel like I could say John Cena loses, I think the stars are aligning for Austin Theory. And plus, he lost last year at Mania to Pat McAfee. And the build, I think, for him, I really enjoyed that empty arena promo on Monday. I think they're on the right track with him. Let's give it to Austin Theory to open up Mania.
The
Austin
thing with
Theory, night one.
The thing with John, there's a large chance he could win. Big match John, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope he gets on the mic and talks a little bit before or something. Not just a match. Or if he shows up the night after Raw and goes back on the mic, just because he's so damn entertaining, right? I know we've said this has the ability to steal the night. There's so many matches, minus those 4-way tag matches, that truly can steal the night, or night one or night two. But I feel like Austin Theory cements his place, kicking off WrestleMania night one off with retaining his title. Austin Theory.
Clean sweep, Austin Theory, night one.
All right.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Love it. All comes down to this. Night 2, the headliner, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Universal Championship on the line. Who'd like to start? I'm happy.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think we know where this is going, but go ahead, buddy.
Roman Reigns retains on night 2.
Finish the story, Cody, night 2.
I'm going with Cody. This is a coin flip. This is a coin flip. Everything about Roman is fantastic. Love the Goodfellas promo on Monday. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But and the idea that's out there of 1,000-day reign for Roman Reigns is appealing to me. But I just feel like if you if you don't give it to Cody, I feel it really crushes his momentum, and I don't see who could be next for Roman. He's beaten everybody. So I think the crowd loves Cody. Ratings
The
are
merchandise loves Cody.
Merchandise is up. I noticed they had 10,000 in attendance on Sunday for a house show in Colorado, in Denver. That's because Cody's there. I think we got to give it to Cody Rhodes. We get a gajillion pyro to end the night.
Well, he said his pyro. He said his
ahead.
pyro is going to be unlike anything ever seen before at a WrestleMania. So I'm excited.
I don't know. I
see
saw
that.
Gilbert with the Job Squad with the sparklers. I mean, that was pretty impressive.
Pretty close.
No, if Cody, here's the thing: if Cody loses, it's like when he lost to Jericho in AEW. You knew he wouldn't get the championship again. It ruins his character completely, and there's no point to even get behind him.
You're thinking way too much.
Indeed.
I'm thinking just finish the story.
This one,
Kevin?
I didn't have to think hard about. Cody, 100%. But I do pose
your
the
son
question.
would be mad at you.
I do pose the question. Oh, he would be. Well, we've been having wrestling matches all week in his ring in our living room. Boom, he has the Roman. Boom, he has the Cody. Oh, we're good. Let's bring 10 more guys. They all line up. Oh, he's got to jump off the couch and land on all of them. But he has to pin Roman to win the championship every night. But he always gives me Roman. He's like, Dad, I'm gonna win. I think this is going to be a match for the ages. And I do pose a question because Downstate, who is his band, has been teasing for like the last month, like showing WrestleMania shirts, like, oh, we just got these in the mail before they even went on WWEshop.com. Is there a chance Jay sees them twice in his lifetime
and they're going to play
Cody's theme song live?
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't doubt that. I don't think it adds anything.
I don't think so either. You don't need it.
Nope.
The crowd
would be annoyed because they want to sing along to it
already. Okay, here's an off topic. Do you guys like it when they put people singing the song, kind of like Fozzy with Jericho? Not for as long as time, but they're showing, people in the crowd singing the song, and the crowd gets so loud when it's like the like.
No, I enjoyed at Revolution when the choir sang Judas. That I enjoyed because it was different. But having the band it doesn't bring anything.
I don't sing. Who sings?
It's a fun moment. I like the whoa on
I love the
Cody's
moment
theme. I'm a fan of that.
Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
That's everybody.
We got it.
Wow.
And there's only two that we three that we all agreed on.
Yeah, Rhea, Finn Balor, and what was the other one? And Theory.
Austin
Theory. Yeah.
So the first,
Brian, what was the BLT joke again? Because I wrote it down. I that's got to be a social clip.
Yeah,
what was
Becky, Lita, Trish.
Becky, Lita, and Trish. Well, that'll be their new team name. When they just got to make sure they announce them properly.
Better than PCB.
Submission
PCB,
Squad,
the
sorority, which is porno.
Yeah. Was it Banger Bros? There's a lot of bad names out there that I think
Bros.
I think this one clears standards and practices.
BLT.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Well,
if we get a damn shirt with a BLT sandwich, and you see
the women's tag belts,
Becky's face in a piece of bacon, and like Lita.
No, the glasses, the sunglasses.
Oh
no, she doesn't wear sunglasses anymore. So
she's a man again. She's not big time Bex.
Yeah, maybe just like a title belt on the sandwich.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm pulling for them.
Today is the first time in a long time that we recorded. Actually, we were recording on Wednesday. That I got my pro wrestling crate in the mail today. So normally when I get this, when the show's over, we talk about what we got. So I thought it'd be cool just to do an unboxing here on the show.
Maybe there'll be something that you wear this weekend. Who knows?
I doubt it. All right, so it comes with a card, and it says, The other side of this card contains the contents of this crate. And it talks about next month's crate features Owen Hart, Taz, Bryan Danielson, Young Bucks, Miro, Repo Man, and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
That sounds
Repo
great.
Man.
Great.
That sounds
All
great.
right. So, first up is a shirt. Okay.
It's black.
So, I
It's a
told
black
you
shirt.
guys. I was a subscriber, and then I got out. And when they did the RoboCop Sting shirt, that got me back in. This is the first thing that as close to Sting and Roddy Piper, or Sting and RoboCop. It's Roddy Piper and the thing from They Live.
They Live. Wow. Wow. He's all out of bubblegum, folks. That's great.
Oh, that is awesome.
Is that
Now-
like Vince McMahon as the alien?
Oh,
It
I
looks
don't
like
know.
Piper yelling at Vince as the announcer.
Yeah, it actually looks like it.
I think
Oh,
it's Vince
that
McMahon
picture.
as the yeah.
Because I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but yeah.
definitely
That could be
Vince. That's
That could be
Vince.
Vince.
With the
That's Vince,
suit.
the hair.
Yeah. That's a good,
All
good
right,
call,
and
Joe.
then the other shirts. So this is kind of the duds. Like you get a cool one, and then you get a dud one, and it's an MJF, still better than
okay.
you.
Lot better designs than that.
Yeah,
Very basic.
very
That looks
simple.
like the Austin Rules Goldberg sucks shirt.
Oh, I wish.
We got a
You
Stinger.
wish.
We got a Sting pin.
That's fun.
That's
which will
cool.
probably
Surfer
end up
Sting.
which will probably end up in one of your Marchuka crates at the end of the year.
Okay, actually, so I'm gonna have to double check because I went and saw Barbara Ryan on Friday, and he showed me that same pin because I think he does the same crate as
He
you.
does the crate.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me anything else. So.
That's a sweet pin, though.
We got an Adam Cole sticker with some bombs on it. I don't get that.
Sure.
Boom.
About the boom. Yeah.
We all got it.
Akeem micro brawler.
Wow.
I was looking at that because I thought
Oh
maybe
my
I had that,
God.
but I guess not.
Amazing.
That's cool.
I think this is a flag.
Is it a BLT flag?
It's got some barbed wire on it.
Patent
Was it
pending.
Mick Foley?
Is it a
Yes.
flag that I
Limited
can't
edition.
open? And if you're listening and this is really boring you, I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
Ooh, okay. Little House of Black flag.
Hey.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, that's not bad.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, look, the only thing that's kind of a dud was that MJF shirt. And of
Yeah.
course, the $1 million $1 million guess. Who's the autograph?
Oh my God.
Go ahead,
Okay.
pick one.
Let's go. Oh, we'll go
Jesus Christ.
Matt Cardona.
No.
Brian, good one though.
Joe.
Let's go with how about Virgil?
I'm gonna go with Brutus Beefcake.
Because Jay mentioned him twice.
It's like
earlier.
12. Yeah.
Fucking, I think this is Lindsay Dorado.
Oh, I think you're
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah. Aw.
But it could have been Brutus Beefcake in one of his many gimmicks in WCW. So I came the closest
Yeah.
to winning.
Was it the Zodiac?
We don't
It
know
was the
who
Zodiac.
That is. That might have been it.
So Pro
there
Wrestling
you
Crate is from Pro Wrestling Tees. Go subscribe. It's pretty. You get a lot of fun stuff. Like I said though, the Piper shirt was amazing. That'll go into rotation. This MJF shirt, I don't know. I mean, I could probably try to flip it on eBay, but it'll probably just go into storage with my wrestling shirts that now have an Instagram page. My shirts.
What's that?
It's at Wrestling Shirt Mania on Instagram. I started posting on Monday. So if you're listening to this on Thursday when the podcast comes out, it is a day early. We'll be in day 4. So it's at Wrestling Shirt Mania. I'm not trying to get a ton of things. I'm just
Had to do it. That's
There
your
it
shirt.
is.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
That's
that
the
is
shirt.
it.
As soon as I saw the picture, I'm like, that's the shirt. It was Piper yelling at Vince. So for
I
those
wonder how
watching
they're
on
getting.
YouTube, that is the shirt.
So I wonder how they're going to get. I'm sure this will get. Well, I'd say this would get back to Vince, but he's probably like, "The hell's a Pro Wrestling Tees?
Right.
Is that through Fanatics?" That's cool though.
We're sports entertainers. We're not pro wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Not
So WrestleMania weekend is here. Brian,
Yeah.
are you guys going to do a reaction each night? A
I'd
reaction show?
like to. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to try to make sure I don't get too drunk. But yes,
Brian, I'll be down for it
Okay.
Afterwards if you want to on night one.
Love it.
I'm not sure about night two, considering I don't know
We'll
about
see
night
how
two,
late
but
it
maybe.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'd like to, Jay, like I'll send you the link if time permits and you're stuck in traffic and you can say hi and give a quick thing. We'll see how it goes. But yes, definitely want to get some reactions out and can't wait to hear everything about your
Traffic in Los Angeles.
Well, I think if you do like 20 minutes after it ends, I could probably do a little from the car.
Okay. Great.
Can't guarantee that, but
of course not.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So make sure to keep following on social media this weekend because I'm going to be a lot of places. And I'm going to post a lot of things at That WrestlePod and at That Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. We did not hit 4,000 subscribers by WrestleMania, but the last time I went to a WWE PLE, shit got crazy on our YouTube channel. You know, the Liv Morgan
last time you went
video.
solo.
Yes.
Because you went with us
because SummerSlam was after Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
But, there's
your last solo one. Yeah.
Liv Morgan video is almost to 1 million views.
Amazing.
Becky freaking out at like, I think 400,000 views now. So I have seats, but I'm also networking to get closer seats.
Hell yeah.
So we'll figure all that out. And I wish you guys could have come out. You know, I'm just surprised there was no fundraising event to you guys didn't use that as an excuse this year like you did last.
No.
So thanks for listening.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. One thing.
There's more?
Yeah, there's more. So this is actually the 2-year anniversary of the podcast. So
Saturday is, but yeah.
Yes. The time here. So I thought real quick we can just give a quick, favorite moment or whatever we want to say about 2 years. That's really, really freaking cool. I'll start mine. There's a million I could say, but I really enjoyed it. There was a week that I was off. And
that was our favorite too.
That's all the time we have. Yeah. I see what you did there. Jay was like obnoxiously cutting on me for not being there. It was like 13 times or something. Not that.
Well, it's because the Celtics were in the finals and you magically had a
Is that what happened?
Appointment at 9:30 at night on a Thursday.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
nevertheless.
Warriors in 6.
So I was on the next week and there was like it totally unprompted, like another like dig at me on not being there. And I threw out this rant of like, are you kidding me? And I pulled out the black, like the Chuck Taylor leather all-star shoes that you got for me for being the best man at your wedding. And I put them in the trash can.
Patent leather.
And
patent leather Chucks. You threw them in the trash.
And I closed my laptop, and it was so fun the next day to listen to the reaction where you were like, whoa, is he really mad? Like, I don't know. And then like 5 minutes later, I popped on. I was like, you guys like that? So we have so much fun doing this. Jay, thank you for putting this together. This is one of the highlights of my week, every single week, hosting at That WrestlePod. Anybody else who can top that?
That Metallica thing, it just turned into something
that was great.
Turned into nothing. Me throwing my tantrum last week and storming out. I wish I would have knocked my camera over. I wish I would have done that. But no, overall, look, we made it 2 years, and we're all 4 here. I actually thought Joe would have quit by now. Not for any
brother.
Well, no, you've just got shit going on.
My highlight was I've only missed one episode in the whole 2 years.
I just assumed you would have got tired of my bullshit. And
I teach for a living. If I got tired of yours, I wouldn't be able to handle my job.
I mean, when our episode of Rivals come out in like 2030, I just assumed that you'd have been tired of this by now. But I'm glad you didn't. Glad you're still here. You know, Kev and I become better.
Hi, Simon.
We've become better friends than originally thought we would be. You know, there's obviously the teams here. You know, it's me and Brian because we were friends first, and it's you and Kevin and Joe. So obviously, but I'm glad that we've meshed well enough. I think that I've hung out with Kevin. Kevin's come here for vacation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joe, you're coming out this summer. Like,
yep.
We don't need all of us to be together for it to make sense anymore. So that's mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think my highlight is the fact that I think it's funny that you guys say that Jason and I are rivals, but if you listen to the show, I have a tendency to agree with Jason the most out of everyone. And I disagree the most with Kevin, the one that you say that we're the teammates, but Kevin and I disagree the most, while Jason and I think, agree the most. And we've done like all the extras together too. Yeah,
I think we've done 3 me and you team ups. So
it's like, the rivalry is like fun, but it's just like, and I've only missed one show because I had terrible reception in Denver when I was at a conference.
I remember that.
And I just remember the name of the show was No Joe, No Show.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Yeah.
And I listened to it and I'm just like, I'm mentioned way more when I'm not here than when I am here.
Kev?
I'll say some of the fun things doesn't necessarily involve directly with what we do each week. Like when we did the promo mania, I thought those were
short-lived.
Were funny, but the getting to know you videos where we all edited, I thought were fantastic. But I kind of like the Christmas gifting. I think it's
that's a fun episode.
It's always a good one. And of course the Twippies each year are fantastic.
I'm still calling shenanigans on men's matches, but whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome.
2 years. It's
2 years.
Yeah, and in those 2 years, we've only been together twice. That was at Brian's
all
house
outside and SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Yeah. So it's worked out really well. Only going to get bigger and better as we continue on. So much fun doing it. So I think that's it for guys. Everybody enjoy ROH Super Card of Honor or whatever you're watching this weekend. Joey Janela's spring break. Can't wait for the recap show on that. But no, it's awesome. It's
everyone enjoy Murder Mystery 2 dropping on Netflix on Friday.
I'm about to watch AEW All Access. It's all great. It's all good things. All right. Yes. As we said at That WrestlePod, youtube.com/That Wrestling Podcast. We will talk to you all throughout on the socials on everything WrestleMania from Jay live in LA. Have fun, buddy. Everybody, if there's any weekend to say it, it's this one. Enjoy wrestling.
Thanks for listening. Follow That WrestlePod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
1, 2, 3, that's it!
Thanks for watching That Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And for more That Wrestling Podcast content, follow @ThatWrestlePod on social media.